Back to KTSM 9 News today. So El Paso is going to begin collecting hotel occupancy taxes from people who have short-term rentals. Now, according to the city, the new tax could generate as much as $3.5 million annually, and that money will be designated for tourism-related purposes. City Rep Chris Canales says the El Paso is the only large municipality in Texas who doesn't collect hotel occupancy taxes on short-term rentals. So short-term rentals are, of course, things like Airbnbs or VRBOs. So with the new tax approved by council, the collection will begin between 90 to 180 days.
Well, I'm not surprised that El Paso was the only city in Texas that did not collect taxes on this sort of thing, because we really didn't have any really like regular touristy things here that would have warranted that. But honestly, this stinks of like, oh my God, we just had all these people in for BTS and we didn't get a dime out of it.
Right.
Yep. Like the city's like, no, we have to start making a buck off this, because
and it
if we
also
don't,
stinks of, hey, we need more money because property taxes are going. People are not really buying houses right now.
Right.
And so we're gonna have to figure out a way to put more money in the general fund.
Well, that is one of the things that they did reference.
Yes.
And their press release. Was that it would help the taxpayers.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of these folk that this is a major source of income for a lot of these folk are renting out second properties or renting out their main property while they live sort of in an offshoot property. It's a really serious source of revenue. So I can see why some people why now they have maybe budgeted for X amount of dollars for the upcoming year to now be like, oh, by the way, you got to start paying taxes on that. They'd be a little bit unbelievable.
I don't see why that would bother them. They pass it on to the people that are renting the places anyway. That's what everybody else
they
does.
say but that's the thing. They're like, look, I don't want to have to up my prices.
Well,
and then here's the other thing. I saw some people online saying, look, I already pay property taxes. Yeah, so do people who own hotels.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
And so they also have to give the hotel occupancy tax as well.
Yeah, but it's kind of like, renting cars nowadays.
Yeah.
Especially here at our airport where they have these already. The hot tax is part of it, right? So, I mean, it's not really any different.
I don't know why. I get both sides of this. I just don't see why anybody would be surprised that this happened.
Sure.
It was only a matter of time.
Sure.
And I'm sorry, but it is part of the hotel situation.
Right.
I mean, you are renting out something for somebody to stay in. You're a hotel.
I say, think of it as like, visitors and tourists coming in are paying for your marketing.
That's it. And you know what? And it's something that everybody when they go out of town pays.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah. Doesn't matter
what
where
city
you
go
go.
to. It's like people who complain about paying $40 to go downtown to park during events.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, go to a Dallas Cowboys game.
Yeah, not a good time.
$40, you don't even get near the stadium for $40.
When you go to SeaWorld in San Antonio, you're paying for that. Whether you get a hotel or whether you Airbnb, you're doing that. They do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, it's a big story. There's going to be a lot of people that are affected by this, especially I think if El Paso continues down this concert road and more folk are going to come here at the Sun Bowl or wherever, and there's going to be people that come down from Albuquerque or from Juarez or wherever and they want to stay. It's going to be a big deal. There's going to be a lot of money that's made off this for the city. So if this does go back into tourism, great. I hope it does. I hope it doesn't get lost.
No, it's not supposed
elsewhere.
to. I think by law it has to go towards tourism stuff.
Okay.
It cannot